Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Strike the Blood. And this episode, it was pretty much a cool down episode, so not much action, mostly just build up and trying to get back into the school setting and, you know, all that love triangle stuff that we got a little glimpse of in episode 2 and episode, kind of like in episode 3, kind of just expanding the backgrounds for some of the characters we got to see, including the teacher, and then what kind of, you know, battle mage she is, and the background for the other progenitors and their followers underneath them. So in this episode, basically, Akatsuki Kyoji gets invited to a party by Dimitri Valtier, who happens to be a servant of the first progenitor, the Lost Warlord. So he invites him, they talk very briefly, and that's where the episode ends. The first half of the episode is basically just him trying to deal with, you know, Asagi, Yukina, and that whole like triangle interaction between those two. We also get some interesting, you know, fan service, but I mean, it's like I could see it already. I mean, like ever since like, you know, episode 3 where Yukina was like all squealing. I mean, like, okay, you know, fan service, this is going to be one of those fan service, somewhat heavy series, and for me, like, as long as I know that it has fan service, then I'm okay with it. So, yeah, I mean, like, not much happened, the fight itself was okay, I mean, as for me, I kind of liked this episode. I mean, not that the episode was, like, boring or anything, I thought it was okay, it's just, like, it's nice just to cool down, like, we had all these series of fights, and I was getting to the point where I was thinking that this, I mean, it was time. It was time for something like this to happen, where you don't have that many fights, and you just get to see more of the other characters that are like, you know, that's around you. Also, you know, what was interesting is Astarte is now like, I guess like it makes sense that she'd be under the control of the teacher, because I mean she's like apparently the leader of their group, that separate group they have that's including Akatsuki Kyoji, his high school, like, you know, bud, and the teacher, and I think a couple of the people, but I just cannot remember at the moment like who those people are. So I mean, it's like, okay, you know, we get to see more of that. We also get to see more of like, apparently the Lost Warlord is planning something, you know, to do, and I mean that's it. So it's a build-up, basically a build-up episode. And okay, so like now since there's like fan service, like every single like, you know, episode, I'm gonna have to rate the like okay, now I'm gonna have to like rate the fan service, all right? So if you're gonna add fan service, like if you're gonna do this to me, Strike the Blood, if you're gonna add fan service, I'm gonna rate your fan service, okay? How much I enjoyed it. And I'd rate it basically, I would say around a 7 or a 6 in terms of fan service, all right? 7 or a 6, all right? And if you want to know what's like a 10, what's a 10, go watch like Bakemonogatari. That whole series. Monogatari. If you watch Monogatari, that's what you call a 10, like, you know, fan service. That's a 10 fan service. If you're wondering what 10 fan service is. So I rate this around 7. You know, not too, like, you know, out there. Something that won't, like, it'll grab my eyeballs. Like, I mean, if you do panty shots, I will go look at it. But, I mean, I'm just saying. If you're gonna show me, if you're gonna do this fan service, I mean, you know, you best step it up. We're probably gonna see next episode what he's got to say about the first progenitor and like maybe his plan. We also get to see maybe there's another group trying to kill the fourth progenitor for some reason, the chelated blood. Not sure why. I mean, I guess you can kind of see why, because these really strong vampires might feel threatened at their position from this newcomer. So, I mean, you know, there's always that old versus new thing, and that could also be part of it. Or maybe, you know, the tragedy, the whatever the hell happened in the first episode, where the whole, like, you know, town was being burned to death, that could be linked also to why people want to kill Kyoji. Maybe some of those survived, some people survived, and they want revenge on him. Alright, so that's my quick review of episode 5 of Strike the Blood.